Welcome back. This is video 2 of your typography and typeface unit. Today we're going to go into a little bit more detail and use just one word, typography, to explain how fonts are made up. So that line I've just drawn there, that is called your base line, and that is where all your letters sit on that baseline. Now the line just slightly above it is called your mean line, and that is where the lowercase section of your letters touch the top of that mean line. So every single letter in any word, in any font, needs to have a baseline and have a mean line. And I'm just going to label these for you just now. So as you can see, there's a baseline and then there's your mean line. Now, where your capital letters or your lowercase letters such as H or T would sit, that top line is called your ascender line. So that's where your capital letters and your larger letters touch. That's the very top of the font size. Now on the bottom, coincidentally, it's called the descender line, and that is where your lowercase letters such as Y and G and P would touch the descender line. So there's 4 key lines that fit into your font construction. Now the distance between your ascender line and your descender line is your type size, the number of font. So for example, 12-point font. So when you're selecting a size of font, like size 12, you're actually selecting the size between the ascender and the descender. Now the space between each letter, like in between the A and the P, that is called kerning, and you can adjust the kerning to make it larger to space your letters out more, or smaller to make your fonts more compact. Now what you'll have noticed is that this is a serif font, so it's from the serif family, and what I'm going to do now with an orange pencil is just go round all of the flicks or strokes that we spoke about in the last video. Now it may feel like the typeface you choose for a publication is a small issue, but in fact it's a vital part of desktop publishing. The choice of your typeface has an effect on the clarity, the tone and the message you are trying to convince your viewers or the people that are looking at your publication. This is why it's so difficult to choose a font sometimes, because there are thousands to choose from. So when you're choosing a font or looking at different typeface to select for a publication, make sure you think about your target market and what would attract them to your publication. This rounds up the second part of our video. I hope you enjoyed that, and please, I want you to sketch out the word typography and annotate it with the correct labels for the line types.